Alrighty, thank you so much for joining me today, my friends. This is going to be a reading for the collective regarding our gifts from the ancestors. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull about 18 to 21 cards. I'm just going to ask some questions here. And once we get all the cards pulled, we will talk about them. Thank you all so much for being here, you beautiful, beautiful souls. I hope you all are doing magnificent. And if you are not, I hope things turn around for you very, very soon and very quickly. We're talking about gifts from the ancestors here. Before I start talking about the cards we see, I'm going to pull all of the cards and then we'll go from there. I'm going to pull one card from each deck for each question. So far I'm getting a pretty clear message, but we're going to pull extra cards for clarity. Alright, as I pull the rest of the cards, I'm going to start talking about the cards. That way we can start getting right into it. So, the question I asked here was, what is my gift? What is a gift my ancestors are trying to give me? And clearly, with the Magician being our very first card for this question, the gift that my ancestors are trying to give me is the gift of manifestation, my friend. You have the power. You are the magician. You can create anything that you can imagine. Sounded like one of them flipped, but I guess not. Let's get some clarity on this. Let's see if we could get a little bit more specific. We have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is all about protecting your inner peace, right? So, and the Chariot, this is about balance. So this is almost like a warrior feeling here, like not only do you have the gift of manifestation, right, of creating your whatever you can imagine, but you're being actually guided. Like, this is a fast moving energy. Like, anything that you want to create, you can create it quickly. Now, if we're speaking about music here specifically, this is about being able to pick up an instrument or pick up software even and figure out how to use it to create whatever you can imagine. That's confirmation right there. So being here, this is 2 sevens, by the way. We have the Magician here backed up by 2 sevens. Sevens are very spiritual. This is a very spiritual number. Being the Seven of Wands, which wands represent creation, inspiration, action, then you have you have a very strong gift by your ancestors to take action and create anything you can imagine, like I said. And it's a very balanced, forward moving energy here. Like, your ancestors don't want you to focus on the past, what they went through. It's like your ancestors want you to move forward. with your imagination, with your creation, with what inspires you. The next question that we have here is, what does this gift mean for me? And we have the sun. The sun is about expressing yourself. It's about shining in moments, when of darkness, about growing. The sun helps our crops grow. We need the sun, we need the rain, we need all that, but the sun specifically is about expressing yourself. What does this mean for me? This means that you get to express yourself when you create. Can we get a couple more cards here for this? We got the Three of Pentacles. So this is about collaborating when you do express yourself. Can I get another card here on what this means for me? We got the Death card. So this is about renewal. So this is about finding new ways to collaborate and even like create a new standard, I feel like, for collaboration. And being the digital age that we're in, this makes a lot of sense, because it's like you have to let go of old ways, right? And start kind of getting with the times. This makes perfect sense if you ask me. This is about finding new ways to express yourself and collaborate with others. I love that. I love it when the message is so clear to me. I feel like I don't even need to explain anymore. That's pretty straightforward. The next question I asked here was, how can I allow myself to receive this gift? And we got the Ten of Swords. Now, if you know tarot, you're probably like, ooh, but it makes perfect sense to me, because allowing yourself to receive this gift means letting go of all the times that you've been hurt, all the times that people have hurt you. Forgive them, and if you can, forget it. I know that's hard, trust me. I know the forgetting part is hard, but if you can learn to forget, you can become very powerful with your gifts, because holding on to grudges does not solve anything, nor does it bring you any peace. So allowing yourself to receive this gift means letting go of all the times that people have hurt you in the past. And it's probably many times. Like, from what I see here, there's a lot of swords being stabbed into you in your back. So allowing to receive this gift is forgiving. Can we get some clarity on this? The High Priestess. Yep. It's almost like when somebody's going to hurt you. You must trust that. Also, trust your intuition. Your inner knowing is guiding you. Can I get one more card on this Ten of Swords, on allowing myself to receive this gift? We got the Three of Wands. Look at the 2 threes are touching. So allowing myself to receive this gift has to do with looking forward, not being stuck in the past. Looking out to the horizon, right? Like, look at those waves. You're gonna ride those waves. Ride those waves. Even the low waves, right? Like, life is simply cycles, my friend. Like, growth is a part of life. Death is a part of life. There's always gonna be ups and downs. Ride the waves. Even in the low, allow yourself to be creative. In fact, that is going to be your best way to heal through the pain, through the heartaches, through the losses, because losses are a part of life. And if you ask me, there's no such thing as losses, because even when you lose something, you gain some kind of wisdom from it. And if we're talking about music specifically here, this is about making sad music. If you're sad, make a sad song. If you're happy, make a happy song. If you want to dance, make a dance song. You feel me? It's very easy to express what you feel inside with sounds. You don't even have to know how to play an instrument. You could literally just go play a few strings on a guitar and express what you're feeling inside. In fact, if you don't know how to play any instruments, get yourself a drum. Just get yourself a drum, a snare drum, and just beat the hell out of it. Whenever you feel happy, beat the hell out of it. Whenever you feel sad, beat the hell out of it. Because you know what? That drumming is going to set your heart on fire, my friend. And it will set your soul on fire. So just allow yourself to be creative, even in times of sadness. And like I said, if you feel like somebody is not being truthful with you, trust that. Trust your intuition. That doesn't mean you have to treat them any differently or like side-eye them or nothing like that. Just let them be, but just know that your intuition is guiding you. Getting feelings for a reason. It's not just in your head, you know what I mean? Trust your heart. Trust your inner knowing. What do my ancestors want me to know? We got the Ace of Wands, and like I said, wands are about inspiration, creation. This specifically is about being inspired. So after the 10 of Swords, we got the 1 of Wands. So closing off a chapter and starting off with this passion to create is something that your ancestors are trying to show to you. Like every time a door closes, a new one opens. Every time a chapter ends, a new one begins. Use that to create. We got the Hierophant. Yep, this is like being an example for others. This is so interesting, y'all. So far, we've gotten a major arcana each time. This is about being an example for others through the experiences that you've had, kind of like being a leader. Can I get some more clarity on this? Can I get another card, please, for the Ace of Wands? Whoa, the Hierophant twice, bro. Yeah, nah, you're meant to be like some kind of leader. You're meant to lead others here to find their own inspiration. That's wild, bro. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that, like, specifically if this reading is resonating with you in any way, shape, or form, you're meant to lead others to find their own inspiration through your actions, though, through the way that you show up, even when you're going through some shit. Pardon my French. Strong energy here. What do my the next question here is, how can I heal from my ancestral wounds? Again, if you know tarot and you see the 3 of Swords, you're probably like, how is he gonna make this positive? But it's very easy to see. The 3 of Wands is not necessarily all about hurt. It's not all about pain. It's not all about heartache and loss. It's about healing from that. It's something that we all have to go through. Those cars passing by really loud are confirmation. It's something that we all have to face in life. In fact, if you could learn how to lose, my friend, nothing will ever stop you. And if we're talking about being creative, specifically with music, if you could learn how to turn those losses into creations, you're gonna make some good ass music, I'll tell you that. Can I get some clarity on the Three of Swords here? Can I get another card for the Three of Swords on how I can heal my ancestral wounds? Justice. This is cause and effect, my friends. So it's like everything you go through is necessary to make you more equipped to bring balance to your world and to the world around you. Can I get another card here for how I can heal my ancestral wounds? The devil. The devil is about what you're bound to. So, like I said, your ancestors here do not want you to... The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. That's beautiful. Your ancestors do not want you to hold on to their ancestral wounds, okay? Your ancestors want you to heal from them. And again, we have another... We have double major arcana again. So... all this pain, right? And all this suffering that probably came from generations ago, you're breaking that. In fact, this is like generational curse breaking energy here. Like you're changing actually your ancestral karma just by showing up and being a leader through all of the things that you've been through, all of the joy, all of the pain. You showing up and showing strength and integrity. That is how you are healing the ancestral wounds right there. It's very clear. Turn all of those moments, your failures and your triumphs, into music. And you're going to make music that people can resonate with. Okay? How can I honor my ancestors? And we got the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about being like conservative with your energy, kind of being a little bit greedy. To me, what the Four of Pentacles represents is being conscious of where you invest your energy. So for instance, if you're hanging out with people that always got something negative to say, or always want to contradict you, or always want to like, but this, but that, that's not really where you want to invest your energy, my friend. You want to invest your energy into building things with people. You feel me? So honoring your ancestors will be being conscious of where you invest your energy. Can we get some clarity on this? Can we get a couple more cards? We got the Page of Cups. The Inner Child. And we got the Empress. Wow. We went through this whole reading, and on every card that I got to get clarity, we got a high major arcana. There's the Three of Wands again, and the Seven of Swords. That gives us 3 sevens, 3 threes, 4 threes actually. So, like I said, honoring the ancestors here would be trusting the inner child. Play. Be aware of where you're investing your energy. And just love. Just show up and show love. You feel me? Be nurturing. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. You know, if somebody comes to you for like advice, or, you know, also wants to do what you're doing, nurture them. But be aware of where you invest your energy. Do not invest it in people that are just trying to take. It has to be like a harmonious exchange. You feel me? A little bit of give and take. And like I said, trusting your inner knowing is going to guide you on who you should be collaborating with and who you should be protecting your energy from. Your ancestors do not want you to be confined or bound to the pain that they went through. They want you to break that, in fact, bring justice. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card from one from each deck, just like as a closing message here. Nice. We got protection. We got the one card. We also got the magician is down here at the bottom too, underneath the chariot and the 7 of wands. That's 2 ones. 3 ones. We got the ace of wands right here. A lot of repeating numbers in this reading. And then trust is at the bottom of this oracle deck. Protection. So trust that you are protected. You are guided and protected. Can I get a card here? Wow. Whoa, bro. This is literally what I was talking about the whole reading. Those 2 words right there. Transmuting pain. Turning pain into your success. 22. Turning pain into something that everybody can kind of resonate with and kind of take something away from as far as growing, because like I said, we're all growing all the time. Change is inevitable. If you're not growing, basically you're dying, you know what I mean? And then at the bottom of the deck is the gathering around with the power of community. And what did I say about that community card right there? It's about growing with your community. Because these days, I don't feel like there's much of a, like in the digital era, right? We're talking about like staying up to date with the digital era and whatnot. Like, it's a lot different now when we collaborate and we express ourselves. I feel like there's not necessarily fan bases out there. There's communities. You feel me? Oh, I shuffled it again. Whoops. Can I get one card here to wrap things up? Yo, we got unity. That's the 3rd time in the last 2 days that unity comes out for us. Planting those seeds of intention. Organic balance is at the bottom of the deck. Allowing that ebb and flow, the give and take to occur. You have to allow yourself to receive, my friends. And allowing yourself to receive has to do with forgiving. And like I said, I know it's not easy, but forgetting. Because holding a grudge ain't hurting nobody but you. Whoever is holding the grudge is the one that's in pain, not the other person. The other person don't give a crap if you hold the grudge or not. You feel me? So let go of all that pain and suffering that you hold on to, and turn all that pain and suffering into music. That's how you can connect through your ancestors, through music, is turning all that crap that maybe your parents went through or their parents went through, and turning that into something that we can all vibe from. You feel me? Like, it doesn't always have to be happy music. It doesn't always have to be sad music. You know what I mean? It can be a little bit of both. Letting all that stuff out, basically. That is all I have right now for this reading, my friends. It's been an absolute pleasure doing this reading for my man's Poke Your Eyes Out Radio. Thank you so much for the support, my friend, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Namaste stellar, you beautiful souls. Peace.